What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my kitchen. Are you guys tired of this kitchen? It's funny because sometimes like people will come to my house, like they've never been to my house before, and they'll walk in and they'll be like, I know this kitchen. I feel like I've been here before even though I haven't. Let me know below. Are you guys tired of this? Do you want to change the scenery? We're going to shoot some training footage also. Let me know below what you want to see. All right? Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I've got a massive cheat meal breakfast that I want to show you. This is my favorite, okay, cheat meal. I'm a big breakfast guy. I love breakfast foods. This is my go-to. Is anybody ever not in the mood for breakfast? And the beauty of breakfast is it's got it all, right? Sweet, savory, fatty, salty, all of it. And I mean, like, think about it. What's the last time you went to brunch? It had everything. Are we making brunch? I don't know. Anyways, this is what I've got in store for you today. Eggs, steak, bacon, homemade hash browns. Hash browns or home fries? I don't even know the difference. But we're going to cook them in bacon fat with some fresh rosemary. Nice New York strip. We're going to have just some toast with jam. It's my favorite. Some fresh squeezed orange juice. Some banana bread Belgian waffles with syrup. I mean, am I missing anything? I don't think so. I mean, that's a breakfast. We're going to hit about 2,500 calories with this breakfast. I actually just did all the macros. This is what I came up with. Just shy of 2,500 calories, like 2,400 something. I got 2,456. All right, is that accurate? I don't know, but that's what I got. Got 181 grams of carbs, 177 grams of protein, and just over 110 grams of fat. So the macros actually are like pretty much 1 to 1 to 1, which is ironic because that's actually the way that I prefer to eat. I don't really emphasize one macro over another. I guess if I was like really, really active, I would probably put more carbs in my diet. But for me, right, protein is always high. And when I'm trying to gain size, I'm just going to add more carbs and fats. And when I'm trying to get in better shape, I'm going to play with carbs and fats also. So right now, I'm just fat, period. So I guess that's why I can eat a breakfast like this. But truth be told, even in a prep, like I remember being three weeks out from the Arnold one year and going to the diner, and I was already in like great shape. I remember ordering a stack of French toast, 4 poached eggs, a steak, home fries, toast, orange juice. I ordered all that, I ate it. And when the waitress came by, she was like, do you want anything else? And I was like, yeah, bring me all that again. And I ate it all again. And that was at 3 weeks out from a show, but I was already in great shape. And having a meal like that, honestly, would just make you better. But you got to be in shape to do that. And you got to be training like a demon. I don't really train like a demon anymore. So when I do this, I'm just being fat. Let's get to it. Hope you enjoy this. Everybody loves seeing a good cheat meal. The thing that you'll notice, number one, there's no dairy in this. I don't eat dairy. I feel like crap when I eat dairy. So there is no milk, cheese, butter, cream, any of that. And although this is super high calorie, there's nothing really that bad here. I mean, I guess it really depends on how you define bad. Some people would say there is no such thing as bad. There's just what fits your macros. I happen to feel a certain way about some foods, a lot of it being just the way that I feel my body processes it. So even if I'm eating a high calorie meal, I've got to feel good about it. And I like good ingredients, and I feel that these ingredients are pretty good. So you know what? Let's get to it. I guess the question here is where to start. The steak is pretty thick. So what I'm thinking is we're going to give it a pan sear, pop it in the oven, take it out, and steak is definitely better when you let it rest. That is true. Like when they're always like, oh, let it rest 10, 15 minutes. You know you never want to let it rest because you get done cooking that thing and you're like, okay, I'm ready to eat it now. And what do? You cut into it immediately. But I could tell you this, if you do leave it for 10 or so minutes, texturally speaking, it's going to be way better. So Even if the steak is done a little bit ahead of time, that's fine. And because it's gonna go in the oven, this bacon is gonna go in the oven too. I'm gonna cook it on a sheet pan. I'll take the plastic off first. So while the steak is cooking, the bacon's cooking, I'm also going to, look, the eggs are gonna cook in 2 seconds. The toast is gonna take 2 seconds. The orange juice, not a big deal. Pancake's gonna take a little bit. So you know what? First things we're gonna do, I think, we're gonna lay the bacon out on a sheet pan. We're gonna grate up the potatoes. We're gonna use this grater. And we're gonna make the banana bread Belgian waffle mix. All right, let's start there. Ooh, this thing is sharp. And when you make home fries, hash browns, I don't know, I still don't know what they're called. When you make them like this at home, oh, so good. The reason I have so many potatoes, I'm not gonna actually eat all these, and I didn't configure the macros counting all these, but my daughter loves them, so I figured I'd make extra while I'm making them, right? They also sell these frozen, of course. I don't know, they're okay. I mean, it's not a ton of effort to just kind of shred these up fresh. I just picked this up like a month ago. This German company. Man, the Germans, they always make good stuff. Except cars. German cars are the nicest, most pleasurable cars to drive. And I'm sorry, but they're the biggest piece of garbage. You could treat that car with the most loving, tender, compassionate care. That thing fucking break all the time. This thing's probably gonna break next week. But while it's working, it's a real joy. All right, let's get this bacon situated here. Oh, and by the way, this bacon, right, this is 12 ounces, and there's 4 slices in here. So you do the math, that's 3 ounces per slice. This is the best bacon I've ever had. Shout out to Nature's Rancher. I'm not sponsored, but I could be. And Nature's Rancher, my pork sponsor, supplied us with bacon. Pork sponsor would be pretty dope. Timing all this is really the conundrum here. All right, we'll put this aside. Let's get these cooking. So I've selected some bacon fat to cook the potatoes with. Rosemary. Wonder if my daughter's gonna get pissed that I put rosemary in it. Probably. And she'll be like, I don't like it now. And it will all have been for nothing. Okay, done. Interestingly, rosemary, I believe it has some antibacterial properties. I've seen it a few times in like packages of ground turkey where they will include rosemary extract. I think it's to prevent maybe spoilage or maybe off-putting smells, but definitely kind of almost like the way like oregano has like that antibacterial, antiviral type thing going on. And I'm just gonna put the potatoes, it looks like mozzarella cheese. Evan, what are you doing with all that cheese? Man, we got a lot of potatoes here. All right, next let's put this waffle mix together. I'm gonna do a half a cup here of mix. Add 1 egg. I think we gotta add a little bit of milk to it. Use some oat milk, 1/4 cup. Let's call that a 1/4 cup. We are gonna mash a banana into it. Oh, not that part. Never that part. We might need a little bit more milk. Perfect. Let's see how these are doing. Uh-oh. These are getting toasty. This is gonna come out good, I know it. You know what it is? I think I tried to do too many, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna come together. You know what? Let's pop the bacon in. Plug in the waffle maker. Get that going. Let's add some walnuts. Wow. That's a fucking, that, come on, that's fancy. Let's get the steak going. Hit this with a little bit of salt. Yo, so I gotta tell you this crazy story. 2 peanuts were walking down the street, one's assaulted. Yep. It's gonna be good. You can trust me. When have I ever led you guys astray? Hash browns are starting to come together. Nice. It's all gonna work out. Right about now. Get juiced up. Oh man, that knife is so sharp. I got this new sharpener, I should show it to you guys. It has this little like belt, it's basically like a belt sander. And you put the thing in there and you run it through. Oh my God, it comes out like razor blades. I'm not even putting pressure on this knife. Look at this, watch. I'm just going back. I like barely touched that. Okay. I got this juicer, same German company. This is also gonna break next week.
This was my car.
It did work really good though. I'm gonna be honest. It might break soon, and it might cost $1 million, and it might have like 30 years of engineering in it, but it's working really well right now. Oh, too much pressure. I'm not gonna lie, these oranges could be juicier. If they were German oranges, they'd be really juicy and perfect, but broken and expensive.
Probably expired. Bring them home just for a day.
It's not that much juice. What the fuck is that? Dude, what, I have to juice the whole bag? This is ridiculous. So, I went and got some more oranges. Let's see how many oranges it takes to have a damn glass of orange juice, huh? Which, you wanna know something? Kind of brings up a good point. This is why drinking juice is so ridiculous, because the amount of fruit it takes to produce the juice. I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with it. Evan, the man who juiced an entire orchard to have himself a glass of orange juice. God, I'm gonna have diabetes by the time I'm done drinking this glass.
It smells good.
It smells fantastic. Wow, so orangey. It's probably this juicer. I mean, I'm not, trust me, I'm not leaving anything on the table here. If that's what you're thinking. Oh, Evan's just not being thorough with those oranges. No. My God, my shoulders, my forearms. Yo, this is pathetic. I mean, I still don't have a full glass. And that's not just me being pessimistic. Oh my God. Evan, the most selfish piece of shit on the planet, who consumed every last orange known to humanity just so he could have himself a glass of orange juice. This is crazy because I've juiced oranges before. And it's like taking a couple of them to get a full glass. This is insane. I mean, this is all we got, so. Oh my God. It just happened. It's an exhausting breakfast. I don't even know if I'm hungry anymore. Or thirsty. Think we could give this the flipperoo?
You won't.
Oh, oh. Who's your daddy? I'm gonna pop this steak in the oven. Just to let it bake itself. You know what? Let's take its temperature. I'm not gonna stick it up its butt. All right, got 98. We really want it around like 125. So we're gonna put it in the oven to take it the rest of the way. Oh shit, we got a problem. All right, let's switch this, huh? Perfect. Bacon is all set. Look at those nice thick slices, huh? Wow. I'm so lucky to have a pork sponsor. Obviously you could save this. I do that sometimes. Or just put it outside, let it cool. Once it solidifies, just chuck it in the garbage. All right, got eggs, toast, and waffles. Let's make some waffles. This thing's ready to go. I'm gonna hit it with some chemicals and bad fats. Key with the waffle maker is don't get greedy. Put too much in it, then it overflows. Could always do a second round. It's getting hung up on a walnut. I took care of it. I think this bad boy's done. Oh, it smells amazing. Reason I put it on there, if you just put it on like a flat surface, it's gonna like trap the steam and make it kind of like soggy. So if you put it on here, it'll stay a little bit more crisp. Run the next one. More chemicals and bad fats, very important. Nice. I never thought I'd say this, but we're coming down the home stretch. Let's make some eggs. Oh, you know something? I should probably hit toast on the toaster too. God. Freaking mess. I'm suffering from exhaustion. It's been such a long road. I don't even know if I have to toast this bread. I think it's like crusty from air exposure. It's just straight up stale. Give it a light toast. And you want to know something? I don't even know how I'm going to plate this stuff. Maybe I'll just use the cutting board as a plate. Who thought of this meal? This is ridiculous. Those are good looking eggs though. The ratio of white to yolk, right? The yolks look nice and fat, nice and big. German eggs, perfect. It's been so long. I'm gonna start eating a spatula. It's actually, it's time to eat. Let me get myself a fork and a knife. Oh, I think there's a waffle still in here. Oh my God, I hope I don't drop this. All the oranges in the world in one man's hand. I can't believe that's 2,500 calories. There's quite a bit of food there. I'm gonna enjoy this. All right, whew. It's finally here. And I couldn't wait to try this. That's pretty amazing. It was worth depriving the rest of humanity of all the oranges just to have that glass. That's delicious. Let's cut into this steak. See how I did. Yeah, a little more well done than I would have liked, but that's all right. I don't even know where to start. I've been thinking about this for so long. I'm gonna start with some steak and eggs. This is the best ketchup. Just in case you're wondering what the best ketchup in the world is, it's this one. Come on. Oh, easy, girl. I'm glad we represented all the animal species. Cow, chicken, pig. I know we started this journey together about 10 years ago, but it's finally here. Thank you guys for watching. Comment below. You always want to know what you guys are interested in. I figured doing a cheat meal, maybe something a little bit outside of the norm. Whatever you want to see, just let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon.